Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Litter Media Live on this April 22nd, 2026. It's Earth Day.
It is Earth Day.
We're going to touch on that here in a moment to start the program off with news. But first, let's start off with weather. Get right to it here. We've had a little bit of shower activity early in the morning. Last time I looked outdoors, beautiful sunshine right now in downtown Chillicothe, but cloud cover coming back again. Temperatures some nice, comfortable, 75 for a high. Later tonight, we'll have overnight lows around 55, so not quite as cold as it has been. And more sun is expected tomorrow, a high near 80 degrees. Friday will reach 80 with more sunshine. So as we head towards the weekend, it's looking a lot better and feeling much more comfortable as well. So we can deal with the early spring showers in the morning, and hopefully it'll dry out a little bit for this afternoon's high school sports that will be taking place.
Yes.
I'm Dan Ramey.
I'm Aaron Glandon.
Yes. Welcome to Litter Media Live. This is something we do on a regular basis, Monday through Friday, unless there's a national holiday of some sort and we have the day off.
Right.
But we do our best to inform you on the good stuff happening in our communities, beneficial news that you can use. And we will fill you in with news next.
Mark came to the Adena Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adena, we do what we love, so you can too.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
If you want to find beneficial news that you can use, make sure you check out littermedia.com. It's a great way to start your day.
Look at those turkeys.
It is.
And I'm not talking about Casey McFadden. That's a big turkey right
That is
there.
a big turkey. We recommend you bookmark this page, and then maybe you check it in the morning. It's where you get your news from. And you can also check out our social media sites up in the upper right-hand corner, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and Litter Media Radio.
And turkeys.
And turkeys.
Look at that. You've had birds throughout most of this. Those
true,
are
yeah.
Those are what, the songbirds from Canada?
Snowbirds.
Snowbirds. It'll be at the Columbus Air Show. So you never know how this program's going to start off, and there you go. We're going to go into Pike County now, down in Latham, where they are celebrating Earth Day today. Had an opportunity to go and meet with the kids, and there's Brock Brewster along with these people sitting in the chairs. They are featured in videos along what is Western's Storybook Trail. They have a number of people that we sat down, did interviews with. Litter Media was involved with that, but so were some others. There's Emmett doing the Pledge of Allegiance for everybody with Ivan Rigsby in the red jacket there. These are the bowls from Pabst Appalachian Bowls that my buddy Wayne Lambert puts together. But the kids were doing all kinds of storybook things. They had a presentation. This is Mr. Dunn with his kids helping out, and they hold up these signs, like you see the tree is being held up there, and the kids had to raise their hands, and they're being trees right there. And then when they flash their fingers, they do magical things, and they put a hoop up, and they become the earth. But this storybook trail opened today, and it's on the campus at Western Schools, but you can go to each one. There's a sign, and in fact, I think you've got a map here. Did you put that map together?
I didn't see a map.
You did not? Okay. There's a map that you can go throughout around the athletic ball fields, and they have little posts with signs on them. Very nicely done. And there's a QR code, and all you have to do is scan that QR code, and it will bring up the video of the person that is on that sign.
That's very cool.
And so, yeah, it's really neat. Of course, some of those videos we produced and we have posted on our YouTube channel, so you can go and visit and learn more about some of the people that were involved with doing that. But they handed out this nice little program, and they had an area where all the kids were going to go around and visit each one of those stations today. So pretty cool for the kids at Western local schools.
Like a scavenger hunt.
Almost like that, yeah. It's like, here, go find summer fun at Long's Retreat.
Yeah.
Without going to Long's Retreat. We want you to find the sign. Of course, if they just went down the road a few miles, they'd run into Long's Retreat. But you don't have to go to Long's Retreat to learn about it, because it's all right there on the QR code.
Very cool.
Yes.
If you're wondering why there are so many turkeys on littermedia.com, this is one of the stories.
Gobble, gobble.
The ODNR Division of Forestry held 2 special turkey hunts for hunters with disabilities this spring. The annual hunts took place earlier this month in Pike and Blue Rock State Forests. The 8th annual Thunder in the Hills Wild Turkey Hunt was held at Pike State Forest, and 14 hunters participated in the weekend hunt, and 4 turkeys were harvested. The second turkey hunt was the 19th annual Wheeling Sportsman Hunt at Blue Rock State Forest. 25 hunters participated in that one, and 5 turkeys were taken during that event.
And you see this picture. I took this picture.
Yes, you did.
I was driving along 772, and in a field there in Huntington Township was this gaggle of turkeys. And I thought, I'm going to take a picture of these guys.
Are they a gaggle or are they a gobble?
I think they're a gaggle.
Okay.
I think that's proper.
Okay.
I might be wrong on that. I have to check my turkey knowledge there. More than 300 Ohio schools have earned the Purple Star designation this year. This honor recognizes schools that show a major commitment to students and families connected to our nation's military. Local schools in our area include Bishop Leger, Mount Logan, Southeastern, Unioto, St. Trace, Pickaway Ross, and many, many more. You can check out the map at every school honored in the link that is shared on our Facebook page, and there you can see them right now. It looks like a number of those over in eastern Ohio, too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
One up in Asheville, that might be your Taze Valley.
Very well could be.
The Paper City Mentoring Project is looking for a diverse group of mentors who reflect our community and the teens that they serve. People of all backgrounds, identities, and lived experiences are encouraged to step forward because representation matters. If you're 22 or older and can commit to just 4 hours per month, you can make a real difference in a teen's life. If you're ready to step up, you can learn more and sign up at papercitymentoringproject.org/our-mentors.
And we visited with Ashley Powell here not long ago, and you can see that video on our YouTube channel. Just type in Paper City Mentoring Project, and it'll take you right there.
Exactly.
Chance to see what all we've done with them over the years. The 2026 Pike County Fair, look at this. School Bus Derby has been announced and will take place on July 29th at 7 p.m. You can find the full first round of last year's event on our YouTube channel, and you won't want to miss this year's event in person at the Pike County Fair. You were assigned this duty last year. You want to go back again this year?
I do enjoy that event. It's a good time.
Can you do me a favor this year, though?
Record the whole thing.
Stick around to the end.
Yes, it's a long event. That's one of the things you got to know when you go out there. You're signing up for 2 hours of destruction.
So make sure you have plenty of battery for your camera, and plenty of room on that SD card as well.
Exactly.
But of course, I was driving by if you've gone on 207 here of late and you take a look over at the Ross County Fairgrounds, they already have the buses ready to go. They're not painted, but they've got, I think, 10 buses that are sitting there next to each other. And I don't think Evel Knievel's going to come back from the dead and jump over top of them. But it will be something
You're supposed
to see.
To do that.
Oh, is that my?
Yeah, they told me that.
That's my gig.
You haven't been told yet?
No, news to me. I was Evel Knievel one year for Halloween.
Were you?
Yeah, had the white suit, the whole deal, and it was pretty fun.
But you didn't jump anything like that?
I did not jump. No.
Okay.
No. I did used to jump with my bike, though, jump over stuff. Not buses, however.
Right.
Unless they were little tiny toy cars. We could line those up and jump them and say, hey, look at this. Because when I was a kid, Evel Knievel was doing the cool things like jumping the fountains at Kings Island
Right.
and all the stuff that he has done over the years. So, yeah.
Anyway, back
Yes.
to the news.
I'm sorry, I digress.
The city of Chillicothe has once again been recognized as a Tree City USA, marking their 31st year receiving this national honor. Sponsored by the Arbor Day Foundation, the Tree City USA program recognizes communities across the country that actively support and manage their urban forests. This continued recognition highlights Chillicothe's dedication to responsible community forestry and environmental stewardship. Thank you to everyone who plays a part in keeping Chillicothe green and growing, and a happy Earth Day also.
We are closing in on the Ross County Health District's Community Resource Event at the Chillicothe and Ross County Public Library Main Library Annex building. Event activities include education and training, food, health, and wellness programs, Narcan recovery, support services, and treatment providers. Ross County Health District's medical mobile units will be at the event offering vaccines, Hep C and HIV testing, health promotion and quality improvement division resources, naloxone, along with fentanyl test strips as well. So this is all taking place on April 29th, starting at 10 a.m. Is that what time it started there?
Yes,
Yeah, 10 to 6. And that again at the Chillicothe Main Libraries Annex. Now, we've had some special editions of Letter Media Live. Some are in production work right now. So in post-production is the technology is used here, which means it ain't done yet. but we were there with cameras. And so one of them we visited this morning with Jennifer McKell and Angie Walls for the Bell Choir concert that's coming up on May 3rd at Trinity United Methodist Church. I visited yesterday up in Pickaway County with Riley Santini. She is the state park naturalist for Deer Creek State Park, but we were at A.W. Marion State Park, which is just outside of Circleville, for their event coming up on May 9th. It's an event with arts around, so there's going to be a lot of arts going on. They're going to dedicate a historic marker there as well, so might have to pull out the cameras and do another history marker thing.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a big event coming up on May 9th, so watch for that on our YouTube channel. And there have been some pretty cool upgrades at Tays Valley and Circleville schools for their athletic facilities for baseball for Tays Valley and softball and baseball for Circleville. They have turf.
Very cool.
And now to be honest with you, I didn't walk to the outfield at Circleville to double check, but I think the outfield is also turf. I might be wrong on that, but I know at Tays Valley, their infield is all turf, but the outfield is this nice new grass. So you've got a little mixture of both real and not real grass.
Right.
So that's at Tays Valley. But took the drone up and did some flying around while I was in Pickaway County yesterday. And so you can check that out soon on our YouTube channel.
There's things to see now, and there's things yet to come.
Yes, we are always doing something, and we're always behind on something, too. At least I am, anyway. All right, coming up in a moment to look at sports. But first, I want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. They have been doing this for a long time, almost 50 years. Heating, cooling, and then they added plumbing here not long ago. And it's a wide area that they serve, all the way west to Dayton, east to Athens, south to the Ohio River, and north to Columbus. And it all started right here in Chillicothe. You want to learn more about Accurate? Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it takes you to their website, accuratehvac.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary.
Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
All right, time for sports, and we're going to start off with our Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard, available for your perusal at littermedia.com. We only have one tennis result that was sent to us, and that is Circleville picking up a 3-2 win over Hamilton Township. In the softball diamonds, a lot of non-league action was played yesterday, but one league game that we want to tell you about is Logan Elm picked up a 12-2 win over Fairfield Union. In the non-league circuit, Circleville, a winner over Unioto, 12-6. Buckeye Valley took Hamilton Township. Bloom Carroll picked up a win over Johnstown. Wilmington defeated Washington 12-2. Eastern Pike a winner over Alexander. And you can see more at littermedia.com. Baseball for you. Again, a lot of non-league action played last night. McLean handing a 13-4 loss to Southeastern. Manchester over Payne Valley. Unioto takes Circleville 7-4. Taze Valley doubles up Bishop Hartley 2-1. And Piketon pounded. This was after Piketon got beat 22-3 the other night. Last night they defeated Portsmouth West 15-9. And one score we don't have on our score page, but really caught our attention, was Shawnee State. They scored 45 runs in a baseball game yesterday.
Yes, they did. They broke Texas A&M Texarkana's NAIA single-game RBI record, which was previously set at 40, with 55 against Kentucky State. The Bears also tied the NAIA single-game runs record. So, all in all, just an incredible performance.
I want to see the box score.
Yeah,
I want to see.
I do too.
Who had 12 RBIs, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. The Reds dominated the Rays last night, and they got off to an early start with this guy. Elidata Cruz hit a 2-run home run in the first inning, and they did not look back after that. In fact, Key Bryant Hayes came on, hit his first home run of the season, and he had been batting .088. And got his first hit the other day, and then last night, his first home run. And then the new guy, Dane Myers, who's been playing a lot of center field for the Reds, he got his first home run as a Red last night, and it was back-to-back. And then Spencer Steer steps up and bangs another one out.
Yeah.
They were fun to watch last night. They're just fun to watch, period. They've won 5 straight games so far in this season. They will wrap up the series this afternoon, 1:10 down in Tampa, where they have actual stingrays swimming in a pool in the outfield.
Do they really?
It was cool.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the Guardians, they got an 8-5 win over the Houston Astros last night. That series is going to be decided this afternoon in Cleveland, because right now they're 1-1.
No true Astros taking place in Cleveland last night, but they did have a meteor shower here not long ago, or at least a meteorite make its way down. And the NWSL, that's the National Women's Soccer League, is adding an 18th women's soccer team, and it's going to be in Columbus. They made that announcement yesterday, so the city will be home to 2 professional soccer teams, the Crew and the yet-to-be-named women's team, which is set to begin play in 2028.
If you could name a professional sports team, what would you name it?
You know, I'm not sure. The guy from Channel 10 threw out last night calling them the Charge. And I don't know. Columbus used to have the Columbus Capitals, which I thought was kind of a neat name. That was an indoor soccer team name. And once you name a team and you've patented the name or you've trademarked it or whatever, then you run into a lot of legal issues. So you'll have to cycle through that. Now, when I was a kid, I grew up a Browns fan, but I always felt that Columbus needed a professional football team to have their own franchise. There was a moment where they discussed the St. Louis Cardinals moving to Columbus, but they ended up going to Phoenix. And so now they're the Arizona Cardinals. But I had taken my electric football field, you know, the little, you turn on the vibrate and they
I know what you're talking about.
And I painted at one end and I called them the Gators, the Columbus Gators. This was before I realized they were the Florida Gators.
And we don't have Gators up here.
We don't. But I thought, why not?
All right. Columbus Gators.
I was a kid just wishing and hoping at one point in time we'd have something like that.
What were their colors?
Well, by the way, we do have gators.
Do we?
At the Columbus Zoo.
Okay, but we don't have...
In the amphibious area.
Okay. All right. We don't have indigenous gators.
Yes. I'm sorry, what was your question?
What was the team colors?
Oh, they were red, white, and blue.
Gators aren't red, white, and blue.
They are not. Okay. That would be the green part.
I guess gators aren't blue and orange either.
No, they're not. No.
Anyway, what's next?
This date in history is on the way, and also our national days, which we've already hit on one of those, being Earth Day today.
Yes, we have. But...
And we're celebrating with a tree.
Yes. That's out at Heron Downs Park.
That's a big
out
tree.
here in Ross County.
Big tree.
It's bigger in person. Go see it.
You could put it would ruin the tree, but you could put a nice tree house in there. It's got big, husky branches that look like they could be able to withstand the weight of many kids in a tree house.
Yeah, but you'd have to haul lumber back there to get it to that tree.
Have to do that, yes.
And it's a couple miles into the trail, so good luck with that. Coming up next is This Date in History, but first we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. 92 years of serving propane users in southern and central Ohio. Litter Quality Propane. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Whenever I first applied for the ArchWiz opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
If you detected a little chuckle towards the end of the Litter Quality Propane commercial, it's because we took a look and we think one of our guests must have made off with our live copy script. Right. And he was ad-libbing what he could remember.
I went down to read the ad, and it wasn't there, and I threw my hands up.
It was funny.
And I started praying.
He's going like this, and I'm moving things around. We can't find it, so it was gone. So if the boss is watching today, that's what happened. And you did very well, by the way.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your first time kind of flying solo, making something up. But you used all the right words.
Awesome.
All right.
That's all that matters.
This date in history. Baseball for you. Look at that. Baltimore 6, Buffalo nothing. Babe Ruth, in his first professional game as a pitcher, is a 6-hit, 6-0 win for the Baltimore Orioles minor league team. This was in 1914. The second batter Ruth faced is Joe McCarthy, the manager he would play for 17 years later as the manager of the New York Yankees.
How cool is that?
That is pretty cool. It's part of that case where you know people, it's who you know. And I'm sure he's like, well, I was there at the beginning of all this, and I want you on my side as opposed to facing you.
Yeah.
I like that.
Exactly.
All right, Earth. National days. What do we have for us?
We have, of course, Earth Day. Mm-hmm. It's also Girl Scout Leaders Day.
Oh, really?
You know, I didn't see a single Girl Scout cookie in the wild this year.
You did not?
No. Not a one.
You must not have gone to Walmart or any place like that because that's
I think
where
I did, just never at the right times.
Out front.
Yeah.
You just never bought a cookie this year.
I didn't see them. I think that I went when they weren't there.
You might be able to buy some online now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like Thin Mints. I've been hankering some, and I haven't been able to get them. It's also Jelly Bean Day, which, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated candies there is.
Not for me. I've never been a Jelly Bean fan. My brother-in-law, however, is a connoisseur of jelly beans.
They're great. I mean, there's certain flavors that just aren't any good, and that's the way it is. But there's amazing jelly beans, and the texture is just right. At Grandpa Joe's, they have that wall where you can get a bag and then you can make your own.
If you like jelly beans, it's a great candy. I'm not a jelly bean guy. You give me chocolate, I'm more into the chocolate line. I know they got chocolate jelly beans, all that kind of stuff too.
You know the game Bean Boozled? Have you heard of this?
No.
It's like a jelly bean game that you play with your friends, and there's two beans that'll look alike, and one is a good flavor and one is a flavor you don't want to get, like Dirty Diaper or something.
Yeah.
And one day me and my buddies went to Kings Island, and on the way back we had some Bean Boozled.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend Simmons was driving us, and me and Tate were in the back seat. Simmons' wife was in the front. And we said, let's all eat a jelly bean at the same time. And so everybody got handed a jelly bean. Me and Tate in the back seat looked at each other, and we just shook our heads. We weren't going to eat those jelly beans. And we counted down from 3. The two in the front ate their jelly beans. Simmons had to pull over the car so he could throw up on the side of the road.
It would be the driver.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was very funny. It was that was a great day.
Don't text and drive. Don't Bean Boozle and drive.
And if you do, pull over, it's going to be an issue.
But if you're the driver, you're pulled over, you're still upchucking into oncoming traffic.
No, he got out of the car.
Oh, he got out of the car. Okay, good. Some people can't wait. It just happens.
He's a responsible guy. Maybe I shouldn't have said his name. He's been on this program before.
Yeah, because the next time we see, is it Garrett Simmons?
Yes.
We'll certainly have visions of Bean Boozle in our mind.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for today's program. We are back at it again tomorrow. We've got another regular edition. Do we have a special edition?
I actually missed one of these because I had such a long jelly bean.
Shame on
story.
you.
It's also Administrative Professionals Day.
Yes.
We want to give a shout out to all of our administrative professionals out there.
Yeah, so if you are paid to do administrative work, that would be you.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you can wrap up.
That's it for the program. Have a great Wednesday. Back at it again tomorrow with another edition of Litter Media Live.